What's going on, folks? All right, we're going to be jumping into this. First thing I want to show you folks how to do is how to use a ruler. Now, the ruler has graduation lines, and if you look real closely at a ruler, this is a meter stick, you can see that there's 10 little lines in between each measurement. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the millimeter lines right here. So if you're measuring with a ruler, you guys can actually get pretty accurate with this thing, because you can measure, like, if it's halfway in between here and here, this could be like 1.15 or something like that. You can go 2 decimal places on this ruler, because the first decimal place you can obviously see, and then your second decimal place is your guess. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to take this ruler, and I want you to, no, I'll do it right here. Here's the, here is the thing right here. Here's the diameter of the thing. I want you to find the inside diameter of this, thing right here. Hold on 1 second. Tell you what, I got a great idea. Why don't we make this thing as big as possible? There we go. Alright, so what we're doing is we're finding the inside diameter of this cylinder right here. Now, I guess that technically the inside diameter would start right there, so I'll let you read it off and you can tell me what you think. Looks like right about there. I'll try to hold it still. You can take a picture of it. Okay, second thing. We need to use this thing right here to measure the height at which this thing is at the 1,000 milliliter mark. So I'll show you. Maybe you can see it real carefully, real close. See if I can get really in there. All right. Wait, is this backwards? No, it's not. All right, there we go. So I want you to measure right up to this line right here. What does that equal to? Take a screenshot of that if you need to. Alright, the next thing you're going to measure is the 500 milliliter mark. This is the 500 milliliter right here. 500 milliliters. So look at that thing. Take a screenshot of that, and you can tell me what your reading is for that. Alright, cool. Now, let's see. We're going to use a gram balance, and actually, I'm sorry, I messed this up. I meant to delete this question right here, and this one question right here. Let's see. On a gram balance, the scale that we're using, the smallest measurement you can get is wait, it wants me to put it down. There we go. 0.0 or 0.1 grams. So 1/10 of a gram is as small as you can get. So that's the answer to that one. Let's see. What is the smallest graduations in the graduated cylinder? Well, I think the best thing to do is show you this right here, or maybe this right here. I guess the question is, if this is 100 and this is 200, then what does each of these lines, these graduation lines, mean? What is this line from here to here? That's the smallest you can get. All right, you're good. You don't need to record this whole thing. I got it. I think this camera's good enough. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to mask the empty cylinder. And I need 100. Do I need 100 milliliters? All right, Ben, go grab me. Never mind. I'll go grab it. Alright, the next thing we're going to get is the density of water. So here's what we need. We need the mass of a 100 milliliter empty graduated cylinder. Here it is. Let me see if this, you can see that. It says to me, well, that's what it says. So that's the mass of the empty graduated cylinder. Next I'm going to do is, what does the instructions say? pour in the water. Okay, so I didn't fill it all the way up. So this is how much water I have. I'll show it to you very carefully, very closely. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Let me see if I can get my black shirt behind that. That might help. There we go. Alright, so your job is to figure out exactly how much water I have in here. Okay? And then from that, now what I want to do is I want to take the mass, or I should do the temperature of the water. So here's a thermometer. And I'm going to put this guy in here. There we go. Give it a second to kind of calibrate to a new temperature. Let me show you what the temperature is. Should be good. You ready? Okay. There. Now you can read that temperature and tell me what you think it is. Oh wait, I shouldn't hold the bottom. Whew. I might have messed things up. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to take this out. You can read the temperature and tell me what you think it is. That might be a good shot right there. Perfect. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to find the mass of the water and the graduated cylinder. So, this is the water with the graduated cylinder. Here's your mass right there. Boom. Alright. That's taken care of. So, the last thing I'm going to do is I want to find the volume or the mass of the rock. And you know what? One of the things I'm going to do is I had this whole thing set up where I can put this thing inside of this graduated cylinder and all of that kind of stuff, but I thought that was too confusing. I think it would be easier if I just put the rock on top of the scale. So here's your scale. Here's the rock. There we go. That's the mass of this particular rock. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out the volume that rock is. Now, the best way to do that is to take a graduated cylinder, fill it up with water, and I already know how much water is in here from before. I'm just going to pour it all in without spilling any. There we go. Just kind of get it all on there. Okay, good. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to very carefully put in the rock without it splashing, hopefully. There we go. Now the water level went up. Let's see. Let me see how straight I can possibly make this. Actually, you know what? I'll just go like this. I'll go like that. There we go. Right. Now the water level went up. And you can read exactly where you think that water level went to. And after you get that water level measurement, you can figure out the volume of this rock. With that information, you folks should be able to get all of the things you needed for this lab. So, tell me what you folks think and do the calculations. All right. Let's see, let's do this. And we'll stop